So to handle moving to the next row in automations, this is what we built the list trigger for. The way that the list trigger works is when you connect a Google Sheet, you're able to specify the row to start at, you're able to specify the row to start at and how many rows to run at a time. So this is gonna right now start at row 8 and it'll run 3 rows at a time. And if we wanted to adjust that row or adjust how many rows run at a time, we could update these numbers here. This could be 1, that way we only run 1 at a time and it just moves its way down the list every time this automation is triggered, or this can be up to about 500, I believe, because of some Google Sheet limitations. So when we set up this automation and we save our trigger with whatever details we entered here, we have a loop now that we can adjust to handle which steps to repeat. This will depend on your flow, so I'd advise looking at the list trigger specific videos or those help articles. But in short, whenever we run this automation and we click play steps, unless we tell it not to increment rows, this is how we are going to always move to the next row and use a different line, a different value each time that variable is used. So what this automation does is it runs 3 rows at a time and it focuses on the profile URL. Oop, wrong sheet. And what it does is it will loop over every profile here until it gets to the end of this list and scrape all of their followers. So what we're doing is the first time this runs, when we click play steps, the first loop is going to run with row 8 because I have it at row 8 right now. Then it'll run row 9, then it'll run row 10, each time changing and repeating the steps that you're telling it to above.